Okay, so Maugli, I've already finished all my trials unfortunately, so I can only show you with the silver trials, so you're not going to get a good idea of the damage. Yeah, so this is something like what you'd have. So the X13, the volcanic quillback, gives you 6 power gems, turn 1. The feature card, the one that you're thinking about buying, will give you, argoli will give you another 4. So it makes it 10 power gems, turn 1. And then on top of that, every 3 turns, it creates 4 more. So basically, what you think of, what you would be getting is an extra 4 power gem, 4 power gems, basically ones, every 3 turns automatically. You'd use it with something like this. So the thing about them is, what makes them such a good nuke is, if you look here, they increase their attack by 50% plus 10% per 10 dragon intensity, up to 5,000, up to 500. If you have 8 or more 5 power 1 gems, it's increased by 10 times. Meaning that attack buff becomes, instead of 50%, becomes 500% to a maximum of 5,000%, which is huge. Okay? And that's why you'd want it. The argoli isn't quite as good, but having 2 of them, having the argoli go along with the X13 really, increases the damage potential, because you get the the buff from the X13, and then you get the buff from this, and they'd stack. So this one's 35% plus 10% per 20 dragon intensity. So let's just say you get this to 55%, and then you got a times 10, you get 8 power gems on the board, which you will do because you'll have both. You'll have 10, 6 from X13 and 4 from this. So every 3 turns, you get 10 power gems, and you can use this once every 6 turns to get a huge attack buff, basically. And that's why you'd want it. Then on top of that, you'd be to get the maximum damage out of them, you need lots of power gems. In which case, this is what you use your pumpkins for, because that give you, a screen full of power gems. So if you get a screen full of power gem 3s from your pumpkin, plus 10 from your 2 from your volcanic callback and your feature card, argoli, you then have a massive damage spike. And in all honesty, I'd probably put down the yeah, actually I will. I'd put the support from the current deck first, and just use the pumpkin for the power gem spawn. Okay. I have to do that anyways because I don't have as many relics as you. You've got an extra dragon relic, which I don't have. So this way, what I'll be doing is, you look at my relics: 3 special, only 1 dragon, and 1 exalted saber like you. Okay, so very similar. You yourself may want to have the pumpkin queen here instead to give you the extra special intensity. I'm putting this one because I want the extra dragon intensity, because you've already got the extra relic. Having the pumpkin queen there also is good, because she can eat any enemy buffs and like. But have a play around. Okay. Notice it automatically spawns lots of power gems for you. Shit. Oh. Notice it spawns a bucket load of power gems, like 10 power gems, every 3 turns for you. Okay, so here's where... Oh shit. I think I just screwed it. No, I didn't. Sweet. Okay, so here... Whenever they do the spawn, I think next time they'll spawn the power gems. Yep, there's their power gem spawn. I would then activate those. I would then activate those abilities. Look at the damage. See? That's a lot of damage considering that that's without, Slayer multipliers or anything like that. That's like damage versus on a trial. Okay, it means no command multipliers, no other thing. So if it was a versus Slayer, that'd be 50 billion from one, and I think the other one did 7 billion. So 30 billion from the other, 80 billion straight away. Get the idea, and that's why you'd want the cards. The cards are also great because they're good for turn 1 kills. So turn 1 you can get in Slayer, turn 1, 10 power gems on board. I mean, what you'd probably do for turn 1 kills is go, because you've got those two, you wouldn't want, you'd probably want pumpkin queens because they give you the most turn 1 gems for red. So if you swap that for pumpkin queen, I think you got 2 or 3. I've only got 1, so unfortunately I can't really show you the full power of that. And then if I change the relics so that there's only fire relics, or if not fire relics, now you'll see. So turn 1. Notice turn 1. Look how many gems I've got. So that means you've got a good chance of killing things in Slayer or getting 15% automatically. As you see, it's worth quite a bit. But yeah, I'm not going to go do this with this. That's what you get there, okay? That's the other option. And that's why you'd want it.